Oh my God. Yo, these are crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right. All right, let me pause that, man. Let me pause that. So, CEO in the making, back with another video. Today we're doing the Skullcandy Crusher Evo, and I'm kind of mad at myself, kind of kicking myself that I didn't do like a live unboxing and review. Because when I first got these and I tried them, I actually just got them today, by the way, but when I first put them on and tried them out and started listening to music, like my reaction was so priceless. Like it would have made perfect for YouTube because, and I'm brand new to the Crusher series, so I'm starting from scratch, starting from ground zero. You know, if you had some of the other Crusher models, then you already know. But for me, completely brand new to the Skullcandy Crushers. And I'm gonna try and paint this picture for you guys. Like I said, I'm mad that I didn't do it live on camera, but basically, you know, I got them out the box, put them on, queued up the first song, started playing the first song, and I had the bass off. I had the sensory bass all the way off. So I'm just listening to it and it sounds good, man. Without the bass, it already sounds good. It's very clean. We'll get into all of that later. Then I turned the bass all the way up, and literally the only thing I could do is just start laughing. That's the only thing I could do. You ever experience something so crazy that the only thing you can do is laugh because there's no words to describe what's happening at that moment? That's exactly what took place. Like, I'm in my kitchen with the headphones on, laughing. My wife's in the other room, like wondering what's going on. So I listen to a few songs, and then I go in the room with my wife. I don't say anything. I just put the headphones on her, and then I press play. Exact same response. She just starts laughing hysterically, like, how is this even possible? So that was my first reaction, my first experience with these headphones. Man, if you're a bass lover, these are an absolute must-have. And I'm gonna do this review a little different from my other ones. I'm just gonna jump right into the sound quality, and then I'll do my other stuff, the unboxing, all the specs and everything. But I just gotta talk about the sound quality off top. So like I said, man, once you turn the bass off, you got a slider here which controls the level of bass. So when you have the bass all the way off, these are like perfectly good pair of regular headphones. They sound good. Mids and highs are clean. They give you some good sound stage. And I don't even usually use terms like sound stage, but you get that with these. Like, it sounds like you're in a room, you know, listening to music. Like, it has some depth to it, has some space, some airiness to it. So these are perfectly, you know, if you want to use these as just like an everyday pair of headphones, if you turn the bass off, you know, they're going to sound good. They're going to sound clean. And then for those moments that you just want to rock out and turn the bass all the way up, you have that option as well. So basically, like, what this is, and what made me order these, I saw Flossie Carter's video on these, and he was just so hype in that video. I was like, I gotta try these out. So shout out to Floss and Shoes. But yeah, man, he was so hype. I had to try them out, and they definitely did not disappoint, man. If you love bass, this is basically like what you get from these if you ever been in somebody's car, or even maybe your own car that has like a crazy stereo setup. You got subwoofers all in the trunk, and you just turn it all the way up, and the music is just rattling your entire soul. That's what these do. Like, that's what these do. And some people like that. I mean, it is nice to experience from time to time. Now, it's not going to be a daily thing. You're not going to listen to every single song, you know, every single day like that. But it is nice sometimes to at least experience that. I had to do a little bit of research. Like I said, I'm completely new to these Crusher headphones. So these have what's called haptic bass, which is almost like artificial bass, I guess. It's just the type of bass that you can feel. It really rattles you, and yeah, it gives you like a 3D type of feel. But at the same time, it still sounds good. It's not like super overly distorted, and you can still hear like the mids and highs pretty good. It doesn't just completely drown everything out. Now it is like over the top for sure. So if you're not like an extreme bass head, I mean, I wouldn't waste your time with these. But if you, like I said, if you love bass, man, these are not going to disappoint at all. And like I said, for those moments that you just want a more regular listening experience, you can turn it off and you'll be just fine. So I wanted to get that out of the way off the top. You know what I mean? Just talk about the sound quality, because that's the star of the show with these headphones. They're coming in at 200 bucks, so it's really not worth paying 200 bucks if, you know, that's not what you're looking for, that extreme level of bass. So now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the video. I'll go ahead and unbox and show you what's in the box and everything and talk about the specs. So here we have the headphones. As you can see, they got a pretty subtle look. They're pretty much plastic all the way around, but they definitely don't feel cheap. It's got like a soft matte finish to it instead of a hard plasticky type finish. The ear cups do swivel 180 degrees, which is going to be helpful for the times that you want to rest the headphones around your neck. And you're getting some pretty nice clamp force as well. The only real branding that you have is on the side of the headband. As you can see, you have a nice Skullcandy logo featured right there. And of course, the headband is adjustable to help you find a good fit. So one thing I'm not really a fan of is this fabric material on the top. I would have rather seen them just continue the plastic all the way around. I just feel like over time, this fabric is going to show signs of wear a lot easier. Towards the bottom is where you have your controls. So on one side, you have your power button as well as your slider to control the bass. And then underneath that, you have your charging port as well as your 3.5mm audio jack. On the other side is where you have your play and pause, as well as your volume up and down buttons, which do also serve as your track controls. So instead of a hard shell case, you're going to get this canvas carrying bag. As you can see, you've got some Skullcandy branding on the front. And instead of a drawstring or a zipper, it actually has this plastic fastener, which you typically see on like a backpack. On the inside, it's got like a soft velvety type finish to help protect the headphones. And you also have some pockets down in there to tuck away your accessories. So you're also going to get a USB Type-C charging cable, as well as a 3.5mm audio cable, and of course your usual paperwork and instructions. So as far as connection, these do pair up extremely fast. And from the brief testing that I have done, I haven't noticed any audio lag or latency when it came to watching videos. And speaking of videos, these will be perfect for like movies, especially action movies with a lot of explosions and stuff like that. As far as battery life, you're going to get roughly 40 hours on a single charge. And these do feature fast charging, so just 10 minutes of charging is going to give you 4 hours of listening time, which is definitely impressive because I think that's the most I've seen out of any Bluetooth earbuds or headphones. Usually you see 10 minutes give you 2 hours at the most. So to get 4 hours out of just 10 minutes of charging, like I said, it's definitely impressive. Also, these are compatible with the Skullcandy app, which is going to give you access to 3 different EQ settings. You've got music mode, movie mode, and podcast mode. You're also able to get a custom EQ setting within the app. It basically takes you through a 3-minute hearing test to figure out which frequencies your ears hear and don't hear. And then from that, it comes up with a setting specifically for you. And it actually does a pretty good job. You're also getting compatibility with the Tile app, which is basically going to help you find the headphones if you ever lose or misplace them. Now let's go ahead and talk about the fit. So these actually surprised me with how comfortable they are. I actually expected them to be a lot bigger than what they are. They're honestly the same size as a regular pair of headphones, and they're not overly heavy. They give you some clamp force without feeling too tight. The controls sit nicely in the back of the headphones for easy access, and you do get full controls. You have your play and pause, volume down, which will also go back to the previous track, volume up, which will go forward to the next track. You can also activate your voice assistant with a double tap of the play and pause button. And of course, you can answer and hang up phone calls. So overall, if you're a bass head, these are definitely a must-have. 200 bucks is somewhat steep, but you're not going to get this type of experience with any other headphones. So if you are interested in grabbing a pair, be sure to check out the affiliate links in the description. It's going to make sure you get the most up-to-date price. And also, if you like my videos, it does help me out if you make purchases directly through the links that I provide. So if that's something that you're looking to do, I would greatly appreciate it. I did pay for these headphones with my own money, so it would help me out. If you want to buy a pair, you buy them through the links in my description. Also, if this video was helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up as well as subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on social media to stay up to date on all the reviews that I'll have coming up. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I'll see you guys next time.